T. It's in the name.
Happy New Year from the Good Old Fashioned Dislike Podcast, where dynasties never die and hate is an extreme word, but just barely. This episode is brought to you by Collision Auto Repair Services in Killen, Alabama. Football is a collision sport, but driving your car shouldn't be. When your car suffers from unnecessary roughness, be sure to call Collision Auto Repair Services at 256-272-2007. 256-272-2007. On this podcast, we pick a football rivalry and we submit that rivalry to the panel of dislike. They will come up with the reasons why we like one team, dislike one team, and vice versa. By the end, we come to a conclusion of where loyalties lie, mainly based on non-football things, but that's what's so much fun. Be sure to tell us in the comments who you're rooting for when the Buffalo Bills go to Miami to play the Dolphins. These teams met for the first time on September 18th, 1966. The Dolphins lead the series 62-57-1. Now to the professionals of dislike. This week's golden dislike goes to the end of the Detroit versus Dallas game. I'd like to declare eligible. I'm ready to go in, coach. Just give me a chance. I know there's a lot riding on it, but it's all psychological. Just got to stay in a positive frame of mind. The uniform like goes to the Miami Dolphins, especially when they wear those beautiful throwbacks. The Bills' colors of red, white, and blue, like. Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, is about the Miami Dolphins, like. Legendary coach Don Shula and the undefeated 72 Dolphins, legendary. Don Shula denying panel member Will Mayan's attempt at an autograph when Will was a kid, dislike. Don's son, Mike Shula, former Alabama QB, like. Mike Shula, former Alabama head coach, talking football with me at the football clinic, all the likes. Bills legendary coach Marv Levy, like. Super freak, Rick James is from Buffalo, groovy. Will Smith is from Miami. That slaps. Legendary Buffalo running back Thurman Thomas losing his helmet before kickoff of a Super Bowl. Dislike. Scott Norwood's wide right field goal attempt in Super Bowl 25. Laces out, Dan. Dolphins are pretty amazing creatures. Like. The Dolphins once had a live mascot named Flipper in the 60s. That's not Snowflake. Now they have an anthropomorphic dry land dolphin thing. Dislike. Give us Billy Buffalo as far as the least creepy of the two. Current Dolphins coach Mike McDaniels, like. Current Bills coach Sean McDermott, as long as he stays away from 9/11 references, like. The Bills made the trip to the Super Bowl 4 years in a row in the 90s, and if they're not back for the fifth try this year, just wait longer. Pro wrestler The Total Package Lex Luger is from Buffalo, like. Mark Twain was from Buffalo, like. My top 5 Mark Twain quotes. Honorable mention goes to, all righty then. Number 5, a lie can travel halfway around the world while the truth is putting on its shoes. Number 4, whenever you find yourself on the side of the majority, it is time to pause and reflect. Number 3, I have never let my schooling interfere with my education. Number 2, loyalty to country, always. Loyal to the government when it deserves it. And number 1, what would men be without women? Scarce, sir. Mighty scarce. Former major leaguer and Ben Hayes' teammate at Mars Hill, Josh Willingham, played for the Florida Marlins, like. Alabama won their most recent national championship in Miami, and the first of my lifetime was against the Miami Hurricanes, like. The Buffalo Turkey Trot is the oldest continually run race in America since 1896, like. The Buffalo Bills were actually named after Buffalo Bill Cody, like. The logo is a buffalo, the animal that resides in Africa and Asia. It probably should be a bison because they actually hail from North America. Here's looking at you, Hardy. Buffalo is the first city with street lights and lightning. The air conditioner was invented in Buffalo, so that's one thing Miami, along with anyone stuck in a mechanical rhino, can appreciate, like. The Bills made the comeback against the Houston Oilers in 1993, overcoming a 28-3 halftime deficit. Legendary. 7 years later, they would suffer the Music City Miracle. Also legendary. Recently baptized Jim Kelly, Josh Allen, Cornelius Bennett, and Bruce Smith wear the red, white, and blue for the Bills. Dan Marino, Tua, Waddle, Tony Nathan, and Dwight Stevenson wore that beautiful aqua. Either one of these teams exercising their postseason demons would be fun this year, but we'll be cheering for the Miami Dolphins in this one. Thank you for making the Good Old Fashioned Dislike the #1 football podcast on Good Pods. Help keep us there by rating us 5 stars, leaving a review, and sharing with your friends.